meantime, we've got some news! Guten Tag! Doofen Comedy Mensch here with another video, and today's video is yet another news video, but this time it's going to be about another dinosaur figure company that starts with the letter S. Not Safari Limited, not Solvat, Schleich, as they have just announced the 5 species they will be covering next year. And, well, this is the 4th time I've done this, and that definitely makes me feel old. Also, the fact that I'm going to college in a few weeks, so I won't be able to use the green screen, makes me a bit nostalgic for the Schleich species mini-series that I've been covering every year. This year, we got 5 species, and I have some mixed opinions about what I think is gonna come up, because I've had my heart broken a few times on this show. The cast this year is definitely very well-rounded, with 3 herbivores and 2 carnivores, and none of the picks are super-duper popular. They are popular picks, but they're more like second-grade popular, just below the very famous dinosaurs. And some of these have surprisingly few figures despite how well-recognized the species are, such as Gallimimus, which doesn't have many models to his name. Although, there was the Hammond Collection Gallimimus this year, but that's about it. Right now, I can't exactly think of a Gallimimus model besides the Patat Gallimimus. There probably will be a few more behind me right now that make me just look dumb, but I can't really think of too many Gallimimuses. But at the same time, I also can't think of a very bad Gallimimus. Most of the Gallimimuses made were at least decent. It's not too hard to make a scaly ostrich, so I have decent faith, but not objective faith, that Schleich will make a decent Gallimimus. But don't quote me on that. I just have a feeling that Schleich will do an alright job. So, faith in the Gallimimus, and also faith in the Gastonia. The only reason why is because of the Animantarchs, which shows that notosaurs can be done well by Schleich. They didn't exactly do spectacular with their Ankylosaurus, but if we're talking more specifically with notosaurs, they did pretty good with the Animantarchs, so why can't they do good with Gastonia? I do hope for a slightly more vibrant color scheme, maybe something like the Safari Limited Zool. I don't think we need another brown notosaur, you know, just to spice it up a little bit. But, like, this does have the makings for a pretty nice model. And last but not least for the herbivores is Edmontonsaurus, the species I look forward to seeing the most, but also the one that I am the most worried about. The reason why I look forward to seeing it is because with all the recent paleontological discoveries about Edmontonsaurus, it'd be nice to see another very up-to-date Edmontonsaurus. You know, like the collected Edmontonsaurus. That'd be pretty cool. I want to see them hooves on that Edmontonsaurus, please. But the part that I'm worried about mainly pertains to last year's Monolophosaurus, which just didn't turn out to be very good. So Schleich's track record with these kinds of dinosaurs doesn't look fantastic, but the Monolophosaurus from last year does set a baseline for what we could see from the Edmontonsaurus. That Monolophosaurus' paint scheme was based off the one from Jurassic World Evolution. We could see that again with Edmontonsaurus, but we could also see some paleontologically up-to-date features, like maybe a comb or some hooves, but also mix in the color scheme from Jurassic World Evolution. I don't know, that kind of mixture sounds really cool, so if Schleich decides to go with that route, I'm all for it. However, the execution could definitely fall short like it did with the Monolophosaurus. So, lots of great possibilities. The question is, what will we see? Then we move on to the equally unpredictable theropods, which either are the best or the worst figures from a given year from Schleich. First up, we got Monolophosaurus, a dinosaur I really like. The Safari Limited Monolophosaurus is currently the only model I can think of Monolophosaurus. It's a good one, but I'd like to see more, and hopefully Schleich can deliver us something with a nice paint job like, say, the Ceratosaurus. I know some people are mixed on that figure, but I really like that. So something like that for Monolophosaurus, I'd enjoy that. But let's just not do this. My friends have been joking about this being what Schleich gives us. Please, don't make them right. I'm begging you. In short, I like Monolophosaurus, so I would like a good Monolophosaurus figure. And now all that remains for Schleich's cast of species next year is their biggest one, and the one that's probably going to have the most eyes on it. Their Tarbosaurus. Now before I talk about my expectations for Tarbosaurus, I'm just grateful that Schleich made one at all, because usually when it comes to figures, it's T-Rex, T-Rex, T-Rex. And I mean, I don't blame him. T-Rex is the most popular dinosaur, but Tarbosaurus deserves some love too. And although Tarbosaurus is a decently popular dinosaur, in figure form, not so much. Besides the PNSO Tarbosaurus, which if this figure turns out to be a bust, we can always just focus on that one, Tarbosaurus doesn't get many figures, so I'm just grateful we got one. Now, there are one of two ways that this Tarbosaurus could go. Either it becomes a smash hit, like this T-Rex, and also becomes the highlight of the whole year, akin to the Majungasaurus this year, or the Schleich Prehistoric from previous years. And then there's the other option, which is it becomes one of these infamous dinosaurs. Hopefully, we don't got another one of these coming our way, but it could very well happen. Hopefully, I'm leaning towards this being the big highlight for Schleich next year, but one can hope. We'll see what kind of Tarbosaurus we get. I swear, if it's a Speckles Tarbosaurus, that'll be interesting to see. And that's every species covered, with my own hopes and dreams on the line and ready to be buried like Squidwards. I hope you guys enjoyed me covering Schleich species for the 4th year now. We'll see what happens when Schleich actually reveals the dinosaurs and how they actually come out. By then, I'll be in a college dorm and I'll probably have to film in a completely different fashion. It's been a pleasure. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and see you guys next time. Oh yeah, before this video ends, my green screen stand broke right after I finished filming the video. Like, it snapped in two. This is one part of it, this is the other part of it, and here's the rest of it. So, good timing breaking right before I move out. So, thank you for being good to me, green screen. It's been a pleasure. Anyways, away with you.